¿Cómo estás? Anish Giri versus Magnus Carlsen, round 4 of Tata Steel Challengers. Let's see. D4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3. Anish Giri wants into a long positional game. Grind Carlsen in the long positional game. Bishop a6. Carlsen has another maneuver. Attack c4 pawn, queen c2. Queen has been diverted from the d file. Now we attack the pawn. So let's see how he is going to attack the d pawn. Here comes c5, trying to challenge it. Now d5. This is a great sacrifice for developing pieces more quickly. The time wasted by black on trying to capture that pawn is taken care of by white for development. Bishop e7, rook d1, attacking the knight. Knight c6. You will say, hey, the knight is going for free. But there is a special idea. Rook into d5, which is a super bad move, will lead to knight b4, attacking the queen and the rook on d5. Ultimately will be an exchange up. This is a nice knight if I might not say. Okay, anyway, so he goes knight f6, retreats, e4, more pieces to center, d6. Still d5 can be played because the d file is pinned. The pawn cannot be captured, the queen will be captured. So here a special tactic is used using the hanging position of this queen on f5 by playing queen d7. So now queen d7, knight into d7. Now we have protected our knight also. So e d6, bf6, still equal type of position. Rook e1, keeping the king in the center. King stays to f5. Now we have the other move, knight c3, develop pieces. Now goes knight b4, attacking, forking ideas. Knight e5. White says, okay, we'll attack, knight into e5. This is the best move played by Carlsen. bb7, no double bishops, but we can capture the d6 pawn now. Going after the d6 pawn, rook d1. As usual, knight c4. As usual, Carlsen has managed to get the pluses. The engine might not be saying plus for black, but Carlsen, in this position, he'd capture the d pawn. But he wasn't playing well, so he made some positional mistakes. Here king e7 is the best as being told by the engine, and it's saying equal, but I would say Carlsen plus. So knight c2 attacking the b1 rook, and here Carlsen makes a bad plan. He goes for knight d4. What would have been better is directly attack that pawn with knight e5 and bishop e4. This should have been played, and then capture the d pawn and have some chances. Now knight d4 would give a better position for black. So knight d4 played a little bit too early, but still playable. Now rook into d7. This is a bad move because this rook comes under a pin. Now as you can see, the knight on d4 cannot move. So this is the time needed for Anish Giri to start an attack. So here comes bd5, and now we have knight d6, bc5, bc5, and bishop a3. This was the main plan Anish had all the while, that the knight is pinned here and so is the king. Everything on black squares. Let us see one variation on the sides. Rook c7, protect that pawn. Rook b8 check. Now we have knight e8. Rook takes d4, bishop d4. Knight b5, attacking rook and bishop. So rook d7, now we have bishop c6. As you can see, the e8 has to be protected or there will be checkmate. So king moves, knight into d4, rook into d4. Now we have bishop into c5, rook d6, and with so many pins, the game is already over. This was just one of the side variations possible, but that was not done. Here king e7 was played, and then black went bishop takes c5. Now knight e6. Here dubious move was played, but better would have been knight e4, takes, and here draw his chances. But this was not done. Dubious move was played, bishop b4. All the advantage that white had is going away because of this move. And let's see here, black, who should have captured bishop into c3 and kept his chances on, lost the game because he played a super bad move here, a5. And now bishop takes a5, giving up a free pawn, rook c8, trying to get in some kind of compensation, knight a4, trying to go on attack those double knights. Those double knights, as you can see, against double bishops are having a lot of problem. Here comes knight, trying to get in some score. Bishop b4 check would have been much better, but rook c1, pinning that rook. And here All pieces are going. Bishop e5. This is another dubious move, and this is the final nail in the coffin. Here came bishop b4 check. Always c checks, captures threads. King f6. Now came knight c5, forcing exchanges. Takes. Now rook c4. So many pins on the board, the game is falling apart. Rook dc7 trying to block the pin, and now came bishop a5, and now as you can see, the game is over. Pieces are falling all over the board.